My Dream. Kittipop episode 19. Coco counted the days on the calendar with his fingers until the day marked with a little heart. I still have to sleep 10 more nights until my birthday. Why is today taking so long? Why does the time move so slowly? I'll get bored if I just sit here. I should dance. Dancing always makes me so happy. I danced so much that now I'm hungry. Time for a delicious pasty. Hee hee! Coco went to the forest cafe. He happily enjoyed the favorite chocolate croissant. Then Coco noticed Grandpa Bear sitting at the next table. Grandpa Bear was reading a newspaper. Coco asked, "Grandpa, is the newspaper interesting?" "Not at all." "Then why are you reading it?" "Because I'm bored." "Really?" Just then, cheerful music began playing through the forest. Coco jumped to his feet and started dancing happily. Grandpa Bear watched him dance and chuckled. "Ha ha ha, you're a wonderful dancer." It was the very first time Coco had ever seen Grandpa Bear smile. That evening, Coco went to the park with his friends. They rode the zip line together, made pizza together, had a pillow fight together, and painted funny pictures on each other's faces. As Coco lay in the bed that night, he kept thinking about Grandpa Bear. I wonder how lonely Grandpa must be if he reads a newspaper he doesn't even enjoy. Maybe he doesn't have anyone to play with. Poor Grandpa. The next day, Coco returned to the cafe. Just as before, Grandpa Bear was sitting alone quietly reading his newspaper. Coco walked over and said, "Grandpa, you're bored, aren't you?" "Ho ho ho, I certainly am. Very, very bored." Grandpa Bear answered with a smile. Coco reached out his hand. "Come play with me, Grandpa." Grandpa Bear and Coco rode the zipline together, made pizza together, had a pillow fight together, and painted funny pictures on each other's faces. Grandpa Bear looked so much happier than he was ever had while reading the newspaper. He laughed just like Coco's friends. That evening, Coco and Grandpa Bear lay down side by side. Grandpa Bear began telling the most wonderful stories. A story about goblins riding magical clubs. A story about a rabbit cooking on the moon. A story about a race between the rabbit and the tortoise. The stories were so exciting that Coco didn't want to fall asleep. "Grandpa, can I ask you something?" "Of course." "Where are all your friends?" "Well, they've all gone far away." "They've all gone far away." "Grandpa, will I become a grandpa someday too?" "Of course you will." "When I become a grandpa, if I'm sitting all alone reading a newspaper because I'm bored, you have to come play with me too, okay?" "Of course I will." "Then I'll tell you lots and lots of wonderful stories, just like you." "That's wonderful. If you want to tell exciting stories someday, then keep playing with all your heart. Treasure every moment. Because once time has passed, it never comes back. And there's more? Never be stinging with your love." "Were you stinging with yours, Grandpa?" "Well, just a little. And sometimes I regret it." "It's okay, Grandpa. Then I don't hold back anymore from now on." "Ho ho ho, you're right, Coco." After their long and wonderful day together, Coco and Grandpa Bear fell fast asleep. The next morning, Coco drew a little heart on every single day of the calendar. "I have a dream now. I want to treasure every moment. Because once time has passed, it never comes back. And I'll never be stinging with my love. Because I don't want to have any regrets."